ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, thank you very much for being here. And Bob, thank you so kindly for the very nice introduction. Not deserving at all, actually. We're really excited about what's happening today. As Bob mentioned, this is a meeting place for member states generally. They come and discuss political issues, technical issues, social, economic issues, human rights issues. But very seldom do we discuss innovation. Very seldom do we have the benefit of such a rich group of people here who can offer something creative for the United Nations. As you know, as Bob pointed out, our work is focused on the Millennium Development Goals. These goals were set in September 2000 as really a benchmark for all of us to address some of the challenges for the underprivileged. Really to help those who are in the developing worlds who don't have a voice. And our focus is really to work together with member states, with governments, with civil society, with foundations, with companies, and more importantly, with people like yourselves, to see how we might be able to make a difference. How can we find creative solutions, out-of-the-box thinking? And I really want to applaud the organizers, and I was delighted that Peter Diamandis, Bob Weiss came to us and said, look, we need to bring the best minds here for creativity. In the UN, we generally think of it as poverty alleviation. But you think of it as wealth creation. And while they are two sides of the same coin, you can help us create sustainable development in the poorest of the poor countries. You can actually help create new markets. Now more than ever, with the financial crisis on us, we do need those innovative solutions. So thank you again for being here, and I hope that at the end of the day, in this two-day conference, we will be able to get some concrete results and outcomes which we can take and use it in the UN family. I also want to thank the BT Group and the John Templeton Foundation for being the co-sponsors of this event. It is, from our perspective, it's important to have leaders in the private sector join us here. I think most of you know that the UN consists of 192 member states. And when we work with member states, there is now a realization, a clear realization, in fact, that we cannot do these things alone. We need to work together to find these solutions. The Millennium Development Goals have a target date of 2015, which includes an array of issues such as reducing poverty by half, addressing the education for young kids, ensuring parity for boys and girls, for example, making sure the health facilities exist. We address HIV, AIDS, TB, malaria issues, and so on. And we hope that most of these will be achieved, but there are still pockets of challenges, particularly in Africa, where we might be able to address, we might not be able to achieve all those targets. So if you can figure out ways and give us some ideas to address them, we would welcome that. Before I close, I want to say that the Secretary General was equally excited about this meeting, and he asked me to read out a statement on his behalf. And if you'll permit me, I will read that out. The United Nations is pleased to host this important conference. I welcome you with high hopes for success. Innovative solutions, as well as partnerships between the public and private sectors, are essential to reaching the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. Our targets for combating poverty and a range of other social ills by the year 2015. That is why I was pleased to learn that you'll be discussing the pressing challenges of healthcare, energy, sustainable development, and others at this conference. These challenges are interrelated. They top the agenda of the United Nations and the global community as well. and they will only be met when we join forces in response. I'm also very encouraged by the diversity of your gathering. By bringing together government officials, business executives, and philanthropists, you are creating conditions for powerful contacts that can lead to concrete plans and actions. This kind of synergy is essential as we confront the major challenges plaguing our world. Widespread poverty is worsening because of financial turmoil. 6 billion children die of malnutrition before their 5th birthday. Climate change threatens havoc in all countries. We have the power to challenge this deplorable state of affairs by fostering continuous collaboration among all partners. By bringing knowledge, resources, and innovation together, you can link sustainability with opportunities. This, in turn, can contribute to economic growth and recovery. Thank you again for your support of the United Nations. You are very well placed to find fresh ideas, new partnerships, and multilateral solutions our times demand. I wish you every success in these timely and important discussions. Thank you very much indeed.